Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How?
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
And that's it for sprint qualifying. Plenty more coming up over the rest of the weekend. So we'll see you all tomorrow. So that wraps up the sprint race, but there's still more action yet to come this weekend. We've got qualifying and, of course, the Grand Prix. Welcome along to Shanghai, ladies and gentlemen, where it's Chinese Grand Prix weekend. But before we can race, we need to qualify. And who's going to take that coveted pole position? How will our grid line up? We're about to find out. Welcome to qualifying.
Okay, radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
We've been pushed down to P22. Excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
I don't know why the tyre's just completely gone.
The Chinese Grand Prix, then, is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. We're here in the Yangtze River Delta today, home of the 16 corners that make up the Shanghai International Circuit. 54% of this 3.3-mile lap is taken at full throttle and will be getting up to speeds of around 200 miles per hour with DRS assistance down the back straight before the cars brake into the tight hairpin at turn 14. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Ollie Behrman completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Coulthard, Antonelli, Charles Leclerc and Aaron, Piastri, Verschoor, Albon and Lando Norris, Ocon, Doohan, Mark Webber and Pierce, Hadjar, Tanitsa, Sonny Hayes and Pepe Marti, Crawford, Stroll, Tramnitz and Yuki Tsunoda rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And alongside me today, a man small in stature but big on comment, Anthony Davidson. Hello. And let's talk momentum with this driver. What a sprint it was. They start at 0 once again for today, but with a huge amount of confidence, surely. Well, they'll definitely be glad that there's not a sprint race today. Let's face it, the sprint couldn't have gone much worse, but what we're looking for today is a reaction. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Goffy. Probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation. And you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong? And how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Okay, DRS is now available. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Confirms we'll receive you at the end of this lap. Okay, off we go, back into the race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. If you continue to cut corners, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Be careful. Okay, clear. Okay, safety car deployed, safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta, make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Yeah, happy.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet. Green flag. Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.2 seconds. Copy. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Box now, please. Box this lap. Tyre condition still looking good. Come on! Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. Okay, Isaac's coming in for his stop now. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.4 seconds. Weather's changing now. We're going to have to change strategy, so it's time to box. Copy that. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. Isaac's in the pits. That's Isack in the pits. Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that. Okay, clear. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.5 seconds. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Gap to your teammate behind, 13.1 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, and the time last lap, 2:09.8. They're currently 17th place. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up, well done. Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations, well done.
It's not over until it's over. Okay, great job.
Here's the checkered flag. Here's our winner. By George, he's done it. Russell wins.
Well, a great performance today by this driver, Crofty, and you could see that they're just at one with the car. Maybe really well adapted to the new regulations. They've clearly done their homework back at base, so fantastic stuff. And you get the feeling they're going to be hard to stop this season.
Well, it's been a long wait for many of our drivers, but the wait is always worth it. Bring them out to the awaiting crowd. It's time for our podium celebrations. And taking his place on the top step of the podium, he gave it some hustle. Well done to George Russell. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Hey, Chief. Just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks. Hey, Chief. Engineering need your attention on something.
Hi. Notice we've got some spare cash reserve.
Been a while since we've had any upgrades here in engineering. Please don't forget to invest. I know things are good right now, but we'll quickly fall behind if we don't keep pushing.
Welcome to the Miami International Autodrome, home of the Miami Grand Prix. This exciting track circumnavigates the Hard Rock Stadium, home to the National Football League outfit, the Miami Dolphins. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Isack Hadjar lines up on pole position, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Piastri, Lando Norris, and Coulthard, Aaron, Pierce, Leclerc and Ollie Behrman, Pepe Marti, Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda, Doohan, Stroll, Albon, Mark Webber and Richard Verschoor, Hayes, Tramnitz, Crawford and David Tanitsa completes the grid. With preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. Now, I'll be generous here. It's not that long ago that you were racing and entertaining us on a Sunday. But in the years since, the sport has changed quite a bit, hasn't it?
Yeah, it really has, Crofty. You know, the cars have got bigger, they're heavier, but critically, there's more downforce to play with as well now. There was about 4 tons of downforce on the car at 300 kilometers an hour when I drove. You're now looking more towards 5 tons of downforce. So there's a big difference in performance. But because of that, the car being heavier and bigger, you've got to drive in a smoother way. You've got to look after it a bit more. You've got to nurse it through the slow speed corners more. They were much more nimble, agile machines when I drove in Formula 1 compared to now.
Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
Isack Hadjar takes the checkered flag and wins.
Well, a brilliant race for them today, Crofty, as you can clearly see out there. They were really at one with the car. And as a driver, you take comfort from the fact that you can win in a new set of regulations. And moving forward, you're going to see that confidence rise more and more. Brilliant stuff today by them.
And And it's time for that special moment for our special three today. The podium awaits our top three finishers. And you've got to hand it to Isack Hadjar, head and shoulders above the rest today, and victory with another impressive performance. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Okay, boss. Advanced talks have gone well, I must say. We're now at the stage where we can meet face-to-face again with them if you'd like. The agenda today will be trying to reduce some of their expectations to cut a better deal for us. And, of course, we can always delay. Getting close to an alignment with their side now. There's still a long way to go, and obviously before we sign anything we need to iron out the details. We still haven't begun formal contract talks. Still just preliminary discussion. I don't want to jinx it, so I'll let you know what happens.
Hey, Chief, just a reminder to kick off some research projects. We don't want to fall behind our rivals, and we haven't got anything in the pipeline at the moment. Thanks.